Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening, everyone. In this occasion, I would like to present my thesis presentation that is about entitled Symbols and Mock Mentality in short story The Luxury by Shirley Jackson. Before we continue further, let me introduce myself. My name is Galang Rambu Haji. I'm a student from Law and Language Faculty, especially in English Literature. My student's name, my student's number is 20.3.52.0040, and then my supervisor is Miss Endang Yuliani Rahayu, SSMPT. So before, so let me start with the first slide. The first slide is an introduction. The main focus of the study is to examine the mob mentality phenomenon in the short story The Lottery by Shirley Jackson using two different theories. First is Jungian psychoanalysis and Sauserian semiotics from Ferdinand de Saussure. And mob mentality is an important subject since it can cause violence and harm innocent people. Why is this study so important and interesting? Because it explores how people depend on society itself to make decisions. Before we continue to next slide, maybe I will tell you about the short synopsis of the story itself. The Lottery, written by Shirley Jackson, is here take a plot in a small town, conducts an annual ritual where residents draw slips of paper to determine who will be stoned to death as a sacrifice, revealing the dark and unsettling aspects of a tradition. It's kind of literally the lottery, but the goal of the lottery itself is to stoning the people. Yeah, it's kind of a plain tradition. Theories preview, and the first theory that I use is a Jungian archetypes it from Carl Gustav Jung. The concept of the collective unconscious proposes that there is a shared layer of the unconscious mind that contains memories and concepts received from ancestral and universal experiences. And then the next is a Saussurian semiotics from Ferdinand de Saussure. De Saussure is about the study of signs and symbols in the context of language and communication. The methodology, this study is a qualitative research in which it describes and analyzes the phenomenon, event, social behavior, attitudes, beliefs, perception, people's thoughts, whether individually or in a groups. This is the finding that I found in my study in analysis. The first, I put mob mentality in the first because it's very important as the problem that Shirley Jackson brings in her story. The first is conformity or natural desires. It's a disclaimer in this slide until for next slides. I'm not uh, I'm not written the detail information about my finding, but I will put it in the last slides because the rules say that it is should contains for uh, 7 to 10 slides and the video duration is just for 5 until 7 minutes, so that I have no enough time to explain it all in this session. So conformity is a natural desire. The data that I found is taken from uh, page paragraph 1 and line 2. It written that the people of the village began to gather in the square between the post office and the bank around 10 o'clock. In some towns, there were so many people that the lottery took 2 days and had to be started on June 2nd, in June 2nd. And then the next is a peer pressure. That is it taken from paragraph 7 in line 3. It written Tessia Simpson was in the center of a cleared space by now, and she held her hands out desperately as the villagers moved in on her. It isn't fair, she said, astonished her on the sight of the And old man Vernon was saying, come on, everyone. Steve Adam was in the front of the crowd on Villager with Miss Graves beside him. All right, folks, Mr. Summers said, let's finish quickly. And then the last is a violence and dehumanization. A stone hit her on the side of the head. Old man Vernon was saying, come on, everyone. Steve Adam was in the front of the crowd Villager with Miss Graves beside him. So it also support with the sources. It's taken from Oxford in 1919. It refers to mentality that people are more sensitive and tend to respond spontaneously to ideas made by those around them. And then the next is a mob mentality is the belief that a person associates influence their actions, behaviors, and morals. So maybe it, it enough to explain that what is mob mentality is. And then this is also archetype in the short story. The first is actually I found such archetype. It taken from page 5, line 17. 70 year, 77 year I've been in lottery, old man, Werner said as he went through the crowd 77 times. And then there is a collective unconscious. Here comes your Mrs. Hutchinson and Bill she made it after all. Yeah, this is taken from page 3 in line 5. And shortly it's talking about the change of the emotion of the villager itself. So it's included in the collective unconscious because collective unconscious consists of visions and feelings by McLeod. And then the last is archetypal projection. That is the innocent. The innocent is always refers to the children because children is a innocent and full of purity. So that's why I put the children in this story. And then this is the symbolism in the short story. I will tell it later. And this is the primordialism aspect, which is primordialism refers to term used to describe beliefs that have persisted since birth and develop into habits. So when people are birth, they have their belief and they tend to follow the belief until they grow into the older. And I will tell this in this result. So in my study, actually I found mob mentality. It can form in the story, it can form in conformity, and it come in the peer pressure, and as also it comes in violence and dehumanization as the result of the mob mentality itself. And then the next is archetypes. uh, the thing that I found is villagers represent the shadow archetype, and then the second is villagers experience the collective unconscious, and the third is children represent the innocent archetype. And then there's also, I also found the symbolism. The latter symbolize the primordial aspect, black box symbolize mystery and death, three legs tool symbolize mob mentality, black dot in a white slab of paper symbolize the victim, stone symbolizing violence, and the main character Tessie Hutchinson symbolizing the scapegoat. And this is the base, the ground of the story itself. There is a primordialism. In the lottery, the role of primordialism takes place on the ground of the world building of the story as a basis for how a society can be obeyed with such a plain ritual. In conclusion, based on this study, we can say that the lottery was written to tell and show the reader about the dangers of the plain ritual, which is a bad effect of primordialism. However, almost every society adopts a mob mentality since they are seeking the same voice and idea to distribute their acts towards each other. So, in other words, I think Shirley Jackson wants to warn us about the dangers of mob mentality and primordialism because the primordialism can create a mob mentality, and then mob mentality can create a violence and dehumanization. I think that's why this story is uh, very interesting to analysis because it gives us a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge about it. So that's it. I think about my presentation. I hope you can clearly hear my voice and then learn this study about it. I think that's all for me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.